Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Creel, brand ambassador of PenSeeker, and today we're going to cover a topic that we get a lot of questions on. So we get people that are wanting to build an indoor simulator, practice, get better, play for entertainment, and then of course they want to play PenSeeker. So one of the things that we see people actually kind of skimp on or really not know which direction to go is in a net or an impact screen. Today we're going to cover the net. That's, I think, one of the beginning spots for most people that are getting into the sim world. One, because they need something that's mobile. They can break it down, but put it in their garage, and then they can put it back up. So you need something that you can put up and down fairly easy, and it also lasts, durability. Impact screens are really neat, but you have to have a designated area, and it's hard to take them down and put them up. Plus you have to have a projector and things like that. So a good place to start is a net. And what's neat about the NetReturn net, our friends over at NetReturn actually have an impact screen that you can strap on the top and the bottom, and it cinches really tight. I have one. I've used it several times and it works great. So you can start out with just the net, then you can work your way up to getting the impact screen, then to the projector and things like that. But today we're starting to talk about the net. So what I love about this net is it's easy to put up and down. It comes in several different sizes, so it can fit in many different spaces in your house. Some people choose to leave theirs up permanently, and then some people like to break it down, whether it's in the garage so they can park their car, or if it's upstairs in a spare bedroom, you know, they can put it up in 5-8 minutes, play their golf, put it back down. And look, this net right here is one of their larger ones. It's a 10 by 9 net, so it's large, and it fits in this bag, and you can see I can pick it up fairly easy. And all the parts are in here, including the net. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate how easy this thing is to put up. And I want to cover something really quick. Durability is key to me. So you want the mobility and the durability. And this net right here, this is what your long drive guys will practice in. You see like Bryson DeChambeau and a couple other of the guys that are just pounding balls in it. And the thing is, it can just take 250, 275 mile an hour balls all day, and they won't go through. So, and it lasts. And I started out and I actually bought a couple $100 net, maybe $150 net, and that thing lasted me 3 months, where I've had this one here, this particular one, for about 3 years. I use it in my golf instruction. I used it for me when I was getting into the simulator world until I eventually started getting an impact screen, getting a designated area, but this is where I started. NetReturn is a great source because you can get the screen if you want it. It has side barriers with sandbags that you can put on there so you can protect your walls, and also they sell mats there, so you can get everything you need except basically for the launch monitor to get your sim ready. That can get your starting point so you have somewhere to hit and you can improve your game. All right, guys, I got it cleared out here. Again, this is one of the larger nets, so the bigger net that you get, it may be a little bit more difficult to put together as far as you got to lay it on its side and then lift it up. But the one I started out with originally was around 7 foot wide. It was really small, really portable, and really easy. I think I could put that thing together in like 4 minutes. This one takes a little bit longer. I'm thinking about 8, maybe 9 minutes. But again, I'm going to show you how easy it is to do. So here it is. Everything fits in this bag. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. And what's neat about this, and probably the most thing that's time consuming, is just matching up the colors. So I like to lay out these pieces before, and you can see how they're color coded, and you just want to match the stickers with their partners. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay these out. So it is 3:14, about to be 3:15. So that's my starting point. And let's see how long this thing takes to put together. All right, guys, that is done. All I got to do is set it up and turn it up. And that is 3 19. So that took a total of 5 minutes. And again, all I got to do is get my net. There you are. So again, it was 3:19 when I finished putting it up. Another minute, I got the net down. So within 5 minutes, I've got it pretty much their biggest net set up. So let's look at this. I'm going to bring this camera over here. Kind of check this thing out. So what's neat about this is it has a lot of extra net at the bottom. That's really good for taking impact so the balls don't fly back at you. It's really heavy net too. You can see a little side barrier there and up top. And I can tell you thousands of balls have been hit into this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and show you back here. That's probably, I would say, 2.5 feet. So you need that extra room, and you can see that the net doesn't quite get all the way to the rail back here. The net stops there. So what I would say is you need about 3 feet of room to put this net in. And then of course, any recommendations, you need about 10 feet of ball from where you're swinging to the net. I would say minimum about 8 feet, because you gotta have room for the unit to pick up the ball to the net. So the more the better. But also, you need to make sure you have room to follow through and the club doesn't hit the net. I've had people do that before, so. But really, really cool. We love the net return. Highly recommend. It's worth the money for durability and mobility. You can take it up and put it down really easy. It's light. You could see me. I'm 5'4". I'm a pretty small guy. And I could move that thing, drag it around really, really easy. So I'm thinking around 1,500 bucks, you could have a simulator at your house that you can put up and take down. And then if you want to build a bigger simulator or get a better launch monitor and things like that, hey, you can, but this will at least get you into a simulator at your house for under $2,000. This net, I keep it all the time. I use it for various different reasons in the backyard with my kids hitting. They kick soccer balls into it. They throw frisbee into it. They throw baseballs. They hit baseballs, and they hit golf balls into it. So this thing is very multi-purpose. I love it, and then you can drag it into the garage and use it for an indoor simulator. So we highly recommend this net for you guys if you are in the market for a net for your indoor simulator. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you click like and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions on the net return or just anything in general or other content you'd like to see, make sure you post below. And thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, happy pin seeking.